Those of you that are new, my name's Ashley Rowland, and we saw what you guys are about to see going right through life. My husband Todd and I, we both kind of had our dream job. I just had our third child, and my dream job was being a stay-at-home mom, and Todd's was a high school football coach. So although we both had our dream job, we woke up one day and realized we didn't really have our dream life. We found ourselves living paycheck to paycheck. And if you've ever lived paycheck to paycheck, it's a lot of work every month trying to figure out who to pay when and all that kind of good stuff. And it's extremely stressful too on a marriage. So we were looking for something to kind of build in an extra stream of income into our lives and still allow me to stay at home. And that's kind of how we got started here. We started very part-time, but over time though, we built it to a full-time income, and this is all that we do. So I want to bring up a very special guest that is with us tonight. He, like us, that kind of similar stories, but although a good bit different background, he's a phenomenal human being. Just have fallen in love with him and his wife, his beautiful wife, Joy, who, from my understanding, is going to be retiring, and they're going to be out here full time and getting to really live out their dream life. Mr. Fred Duff.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm all the way from the great state of Virginia. Richmond is our hometown now. I actually grew up in a little town called Saltville, Virginia. We've got our first stoplight a few years ago, and I grew up in a little valley called Poor Valley. Thank God for this industry. I'm Po No Mo. So I found this industry quite a few years ago, like Todd and you did. And I was in full retirement for the last almost 9 years. And then I bumped into a good friend of mine, him and his wife here in Richmond, Mike and Lisa, who led me to Todd and Ashley here. And Ken, and next thing you know, I'm out of retirement, and I've never been so excited. Here's the interesting thing about this business. My wife has a higher education. She's a pediatrician, a fine doctor of 30 years. I, on the other hand, was a bricklayer, and didn't quite make it all the way through brick base because my body gave out and had to find another way. But here's the deal. I never finished even high school because of circumstances. Between my wife's higher education and my lack of education, everybody fits into this company perfectly.
Yeah, Ken Bailey, what's your famous statement? I think you say you can be from Yale or jail. It doesn't matter. So that being said, what we're going to show you tonight is a way for you to work from home. But our company, which is called partnerCo, actually operates in 65 countries. So literally from your phone or your computer, you've got access to everything you're about to see. You can build a business in your neighborhood, or you can build it overseas in Europe or your favorite country that you would like to go spend time in. What we're going to do real quick, there is a young lady with us of 75 years old. Gracie has really exploded her business. She just got her $10,000 bonus. That's not her pay, but Gracie does this part-time. But she has just kind of moved into full-time status. She's been a pastor's daughter or wife her entire life. So Gracie, can you give us your 60-second version of what the company's done for you and what you're expecting it to do for you in the future?
Thank you, Todd and Ashley and everyone on here tonight. I didn't know what my new ministry was when we left the pastorate. I was just seeking the Lord on what do I do? Where do I go? And he brought a lady to us, to our office that I had never met before. She brought this industry to me. I just asked her if I could keep the video and watch it over and over. And I did. And the Lord spoke to me and he said, "This is the vehicle I have brought you." I said to my husband, "Do you think I can do this?" He said, "Absolutely, you can." So I got started, and it has been an absolute joy to be on this journey. Not able to go full time at first. I still just worked as I could, steady, going to all the meetings that I could get to. I plugged in everywhere that I could plug in. And thanks to you and Ken Bailey, y'all have just been just strong towers in this journey. And as it went along, just staying and working it as I could, I started watching that little bonus thing going up, up, up. And then one day I get the call and they said, you have earned the $10,000 bonus. And it was so incredibly fun. But as you can see there that we are such a huge industry, and it just opened up the world to me, and now I can go full time, and it is amazing what is happening. And I'm just so thankful to be here, and I just thank the Lord for where he placed me and what he has us doing. It is helping people and blessing people everywhere, and I'm just thankful to be here. Thank you.
Yeah, and Gracie, sweet 75-year-old Gracie, has a team of about 2,000 people out there with apps and websites selling products, basically in all 50 states and several different countries, to include Nigeria. Her team has grown into. And what we do is we are in the middle. What do we sell? What creates the income is we are in the middle of a $4 trillion empire, according to the Global Wellness Institute. They list the global wellness industry at $4 trillion. The products that we offer are heads and shoulders above most. There's nobody better, and we're better than most. All of our products are doctor created. They're all backed by science, so much so that several of the products actually have made it into the physician desk reference. We've got everything from hormonal support to liquid nutrition to regular nutrition. But tonight, we're going to talk about three. The first is weight loss. If you're interested, this is a product we've worked with now for a number of years, and the anecdotal stories on this product are beyond belief, from lowering blood sugar levels to you name it. But where we really hit a home run with this product is it balances you hormonally, especially as a woman, and really gets your body on your side. So Kim Gray was someone that really struggled in the weight loss world. She had a condition, or still has a condition, called muscular dystrophy. So Kim, I'll turn it over to you and let you share what the drops did for you. Don't forget to unmute. Kim, if you get live, you can speak over me.
Okay, I got
Okay, there
it
you
now.
are. Gotcha now.
I got it
Okay.
now. You probably had me blocked. I started these drops 3.5 years ago, and the first bottle curbed my appetite, balanced my hormones, balanced my thyroid, and detoxes my body. The second bottle that I put under my tongue is a liquid B12 that boosts my metabolism to give me energy. I have tried everything from Weight Watchers to Nutrisystem to Plexus, and nothing has ever helped me lose weight, because you have to exercise, and I'm not able to exercise. But when I started these skinny drops and went by the approved food list and did it right, I lost 12 pounds in 2 weeks. I could not believe it. And then over a period of 8 months, I have lost 92 pounds. And my doctor had told me and my husband that if I did not lose weight and try to gain my strength back, I would be going to be put in a wheelchair in 2 years, within 2 years. So I am totally different. I feel amazing. These products has changed my life, and I'm so glad that I started with these skinny drops.
Yeah, and Kim, one last thing about it, that does come with an approved food list. You want to share anything about that?
Yes, it does come with approved food list. You go strictly by the approved food list, and also drink water. Half of your weight is how many ounces you need to drink of water. And I lost my 92 pounds with no exercise.
Wow, amazing. And then the next product we're going to talk about tonight is called MOA. It stands for Mother of All, and it is literally 36 of the best superfoods on planet Earth in one little 2-ounce package. People chase these at their local nutrition store. Some people chase some of these mushrooms all around the world. They're unbelievable. Cost you $1,000 to go buy each one of these on a month supply individually, because we bring them in, ship in from around the world, these superfoods, and do it in such bulk. Literally, if you're in the business, you're going to get it under $100. It can be significantly if you order it in bulk. It'll be a little bit more than that if you pay retail and don't get the discount for being in the business. But it is a fantastic product that hits three big areas. Number one, it's going to boost your immune system. Number two, it's going to be great for athletic performance and recovery. But the number one thing people feel when they do this is they feel their inflammation go down. It doesn't matter if it's rheumatoid, if it's arthritis, if it's fibromyalgia, carpal tunnel, swelling of the ankles. Kim, this is Linda from Jonesboro, Arkansas, but yours did the same thing. Is that correct?
Yes, it did. My ankles would swell up like cantaloupes. And within 3 days of me drinking the MOA, it reduced the swelling 100%.
And I don't know if Ernest was able to get with us tonight. Okay, so Ernest,
He's
we're going
on.
to come back to you again in a second, but can you tell us specifically what occurred here with your ankles and MOA?
Yes, after spending several hours on the tennis court, routinely my ankle will swell up as the picture shows there. And Kim told me about them more. And within 24 hours, I had popped 3 of those more. And God is good. The next day, the ankle was gone down and I'm back in business on the tennis court.
That's that picture, by the way. Thank you, Ernest, for letting us have these feet. I know it's you have very pretty feet though, so it's your feet are much prettier than mine. I'm glad it's you, not me. But those are so helpful because it really helps motivate people. And then AJ, you got on the product, the weight loss that we talked about, and the MOA and the Renew. I think you took all 3, but how much weight have you lost now?
I am down 77 total pounds.
I got to update my pictures. 77 pounds in how many days?
We did it today. I believe that would be 84 days.
Hey, you're going to get banned from the offensive lineman club. You're going to get to go to the running backs meeting room.
No, Todd, I'm never going to be a grass fairy, but these products not only changed my life, but more importantly, for me, it has given my mother a chance to live out the rest of her life and function. As you can see right there, the picture on the left is when before she started taking MOA. Myself and my mother are both cancer survivors. I had a radical left nephrectomy under a year ago, and my mother is a stage 2 breast cancer survivor. And so what was really important to both of us was for our oncologist to okay what we did. So we both independently, we have different oncologists, sent them to them. And my oncologist, because mine was kidney cancer, immediately said, these are the things you need, not yes, take it. It was like, this is what you needed to be taking, like I was doing something wrong. And then her oncologist also cleared hers. And as you see, the picture on the left is when she had a rheumatoid arthritis flare up. She had just went to the doctor about 2 weeks ago, and she's only lost 13 pounds on the product. So a lot of that is just inflammation in that left picture. And that's her. And we've been on the products now for about 3 months together. And those were her legs about a month ago.
And Willie, you kind of had the same thing with some stingers. Willie, by the way, played at Purdue, and all those football guys admire Willie because he lived out all of our dreams. But he played at Purdue, was an All-American there, and then went on and played in Canada for 7 years. Actually scored the winning touchdown for the Grey Cup. But I think you had some help with MOA too. Is that correct?
Oh my goodness. I get excited when I start to even talk about it because after years of playing high school football, college football, pro football, especially towards the end of my career, my shoulders would just burn all the time. I mean, burn. And after I was done, it got to the point where I really couldn't sleep at night. And the life of taking Tylenols and taking ibuprofens and all that, I knew in the long run that wasn't going to work for me. So I got a phone call about this product called MOA from my good friend Ned Rich, And when he shared with me about this product, I was like, well, it's going to help with my shoulders, because he knew the situation and he knew I was looking for it. Well, lo and behold, after taking them more, along with others, but taking them more, I mean, I now sleep on my side. I now can sleep in comfort. My shoulders don't burn. I don't have that achy feeling anymore. I told Ashley this morning, Sunday, me and my son was doing push-ups for push-ups. I haven't done that in a long time with him because of my shoulders and the relief that the inflammation has had on my shoulders. And I don't know about anybody else's life, and I don't want to make any medical claims, but I know what Mo has done for my shoulders, and I mean, it's done a lot.
Awesome, Willie. You're going to be telling the same story about this business retiring you one day. I just got a feeling.
Come on, let's go.
Because of the same reasons, we attract a lot of different athletes from all over the place using the MOA, because it reduces that inflammation of the joints, the ankles, helps them recover quicker, and off to the races they go. So just a reminder, inflammation is only one of the three things it's doing. The other part is it's really boosting the immune system. You just don't feel that as much until you realize you've gone a year and hadn't been sick. But the last product, we're going to split up between a female and a male. So Ashley, I'm going to let you go first. Can you talk a little bit about by the way, I would just mention that we have an international patent on this product, and it naturally raises your human growth hormone, which in the medical world is called the longevity hormone. We do that through 4 different pathways, as you see there on the screen. But Ashley's going to share real quick from a woman's standpoint, and then we're going to go over to Ernest from a man's standpoint.
Well, first of all, I was just taking it because he was taking it, and I thought I needed it too, because I thought it would help me sleep, but I had no idea what the benefits did for us as women for HGH. I just always thought HGH was for bodybuilders, for guys, workout athletes looking for that edge and that kind of stuff. But as I started, actually, first of all, I started sleeping at night, which is amazing in itself. And then when I would wake up, I actually felt great. Like I felt fresh. And it's a crazy word, but until you start experiencing, that's really the only word to best describe it, because I'm a morning person anyway. And so I used to wake up ready to hit my feet on the floor, ready to tackle my day, but I lost that in my 40s, but I have now got that back. And so now not only am I sleeping good, I feel fresh. I've got energy all day. My metabolism is speeding up, and it rides right up there with our estrogen and progesterone levels. So it also too helps balance all hormones. Also, it helps release that brain fog that we get. It's just a phenomenal. It helps with our skin, our hair, our overall. To me, it's kind of like helping me kind of grow old gracefully again. So I love it. I won't go a day without it.
And then Ernest, thanks to your daughter, we now have your feet and your head. You are an exposed man.
I tell you the truth, but I love this product called Renew. I was looking for something. As you can see there, I was going bald in the top, and needless to say, I wasn't ready to start going bald, and sure enough, the hair started growing back. New growth, new hair. I've been amazed with this product. It helps me to sleep like a baby in hibernation. I actually lost 42 pounds with this product. And the thing I love about it most, being a former United States Army Ranger, know what it feels like to be in the best shape physically, mentally. It gave me my muscle tone back. And when you're on the tennis court, you have to look the part, if you know what I mean. And if the truth be told, it does increase sexual performance and your libido. You know, like I said, God is good. And the real deal is after you get up in the morning, you feel fresh, you feel renewed, and you are ready to go. That recovery time after spending 6 to 8 hours on the court is incredible. Renew got me back in the game, on and off the tennis court, and that is why I keep it in my desk drawer on the side of my bed, and I will take it tonight like I have been doing every night for the past 8 months.
And I know that MOA and Renew are your big two products you don't go without, but you also use the weight loss, I believe, for 60 days. Is that right?
Yeah, I had a little problem, even though I was losing some weight, it just wasn't dropping off like I wanted it to. So I did listen to Kim. I started the drops. The first 30 days, it didn't do justice. I wasn't losing it fast enough. But after about 8 weeks, 9 weeks, it was dropping like popcorn jumping out of a pot with the top off of it. And I actually lost that weight in no time, and I love it. You are right. Those are the 3 products that I live by and that I give my testimony on because they changed my life.
I think if we just showed Gracie at 75's picture and you at 70's picture and said, this is what they take every day, we really don't have to train on these products.
Sold.
Okay.
I would have sent you that skull cap to hair though. God.
Hey, it's really good. Everybody needs to see that. So it also, for the same reasons, it helps with athletic performance because we all always have known higher HGH correlates to better lean muscle mass, better body composition. So when you take those two together, you get it all. You get the higher HGH, the reduction of inflammation, the athletic performance. You're going to be a new human being. And now we're going to go over to Anthony in Dallas. I don't think anybody better to tell you how to get started from a business standpoint than somebody that's never had to work a real job. Ant?
Hey, everybody. Yes, my name is Anthony Moreland. And like Todd said, I am from Dallas. But I got started with this when I was in college. I had some teammates of mine, just like you got invited by a family member or friend that invited me to hear about this. And I said, you know what? If half of what y'all telling me is true about those products, that'll be a blessing for me and my family. But then they also showed me how to make some money. And I said, if half of what y'all telling me is true about how this business opportunity works and what I can bring in, that'll also be a blessing, because it was a very simple process of how to get started. You simply get started for only $29.95. It comes with online business tools, a free mobile share app, and you get access to all these amazing weekly trainings. For instance, one of my favorite ones is a Saturday morning call. I call it the Millionaire Mindset Call, because every Saturday morning you can get on there and hear from people from all around the world who are doing this business as a part-time or full-time basis and make some amazing money with that. But then you just simply do the $29.95, and then we're going to get you some products. We're going to get you 200 points worth of products. And what that's going to do is that's going to activate your business. And then we just move forward from there. You can go all the way up to the ultimate level, which will maximize your pay. If you're like me, you don't want to leave any money on the table. And then step 2 is you simply just set up a subscribe and save. I always say, hey, it has one overhead to run this business, and that is simply just to order at least 100 points or $150 worth of product on every 4 weeks. But that's going to allow you to get paid up to 52 times in a year. Who doesn't want extra money? That's going to allow you to get some 30% discounts, loyalty shopping. You can win incentive trips. Who doesn't like a free trip? This company loves taking us on trips. And it's only going to bill every 4th Friday, and you can cancel it and at any given time or change it to whatever works best for you. Then from there, it's real simple. Based on everybody you know in your life, whether they want to lose weight, balance their hormones, reduce inflammation, sleep better, make extra money, we just need to help you find at least 4 people that want to do this with you. When we do that, we actually unlock a great thing in the comp plan. If you really want to know what that does, get back with the person who invited you, and you could definitely learn that. But then we just duplicate that process. And what I started to learn was, when I kept doing this, I helped everybody find 4. I started to build a distribution that started when I was in college at Louisiana Tech, that grew to back home to my Texas, that grew to Mississippi, and then all over the world. And now I'm able to help thousands of people from all over, because we do business in over 60 countries.
Anthony, I think Brent told me today that you've had almost 100 new brand partners join your business in Nigeria.
Absolutely. Within less than a month and a half, 2 months. So it's been absolutely amazing. And I have never been to Nigeria. But that's not all the only ways we get paid here. You seen my amazing friend, Miss Gracie. Her and her husband received a $10,000 bonus check earlier. Well, that alone is one of the bonuses that you get here. We have, we also, the savings bonus to me is the most unique thing I've ever seen in this industry. Being around it for over a decade now, I've always seen car programs and everything, but this company helps you save money. And if you're like me, you may have had trouble saving money in your lifetime. For me, I didn't ever have anybody say, hey, you need to save some money. We're here every time that you or me make over $250 in a check, they're going to put an additional 15% in this savings bonus. And when it gets to $10,000, you'll be just like my friend Gracie and receive a $10,000 bonus check. But guess what? She's not the only person on this call who has received one. Next up is I want to introduce and bring back a dear, dear friend of mine. Her and her husband just received their $10,000 bonus at the end of last year as well. But it's done remarkable things over the last few years for them. Kim, would you mind sharing how this company and this opportunity has allowed you to change your life?
Yes. 3.5 years ago, me and my husband lived check to check. I didn't even have enough money to buy the skinny drops on December the 19th, with it being the week before Christmas. But the drops was given to me, so I started the drops. I started the program, and within 2.5 years of being in the business, me and my husband paid off $28,000 worth of credit card debt. We bought myself a brand new 2020 Highlander. And 6 months later, we bought my husband a 2020 Z71. Neither one of us has ever had a brand new vehicle until we were introduced this company, partnerCo, that has helped our finances, has changed my life. After we got the $10,000 this past October, the 1st of January, we paid our mortgage off. Our home, we paid it completely off 5 years early. And then about the second week of February, I have always had a part-time job, and I quit my part-time job to be able to work partner.co full-time. So this has not only changed my health, it's changed mine and my husband's finances. And I am so blessed and thankful that someone introduced me to partner.co.
Yes,
Wow.
and Kim, congratulations to you. Ashley just told me you've made more money in 2 days of the week than you've ever made. Your business just keeps growing and growing. And then Mike and Lisa, who work very closely with Fred Duff, that you've already heard from, over on the East Coast in Richmond, Virginia. Mike and Lisa are small business owners. They've been really successful. It's not like they are like me and Ashley as a high school football coach and a stay-at-home mom needing extra money. They've had tremendous cash flow. So Mike and Lisa, why are y'all here as small business owners already?
Well, thank you for that. We started in our mid-20s. We opened our first store back in 2000, and we had endless energy. We were bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and we would work around the clock. And we did that for years and years, and we did well. We made some good money, but someone told us, you need to take a look at what residual income is, because at the end of every day, at the end of every store, there was always having to be another store. There had to be a new beginning over and over. And when they explained residual income, I said, wow, that's amazing. So I was wondering, how do we do that? There was something else that we didn't have. It was time freedom. We worked around the clock. The whole family worked. Everybody was in there. And even when we went on vacation, that phone never stopped ringing, never. And when they told us that, look, you can do this thing and you can build up towards residual income and you can eventually have some time freedom to do the things that you want to do, I said, I'm in 100%.
That's right. The differences in the businesses are so incredible. I mean, we can enjoy our life now doing this business. We don't have to be worried about negative phone calls coming in when we're trying to have a nice vacation with the family. So that has been such a huge change from our storefront business.
Well, y'all are amazing, and your business is also really taking off. Y'all are on the verge of having a choice to make here probably in the next 12 months, if you're going to go full time with us or not. But congratulations to you guys. And to close us out today, Ken Bailey, former IT guy at a bank, his wife, Karen, the head of a nursing home, and then kind of ran a lot of different, she was over a lot of different nursing homes at the end of her career, but she just retired and they're full time at this and have built their dream home there in North Carolina. Ken, I'll let you close us out.
Thanks, Todd. Listening to all this tonight, amazing products and income, makes you want to sign up all over again, right? Guys, I've been blessed to be with the company for over a decade now, as you have, Todd. And I'll just tell you that the products you've heard about tonight's changed my life forever. I'm healthier at almost 59 than I've ever been in my life. And then financially, as Todd briefly touched on, I'm in the best financial shape of my life because of the business model we're sharing with you. And I have been able to quit a job in IT. My wife's quit her job in healthcare. We built our home in North Carolina, our dream home in North Carolina. And guys, and really Mike touched on the best thing, one of the best things of all, Todd, is the income's residual in nature. And folks, that means once you work hard, it does take hard work, and get it built, it keeps paying you even after you quit working. True residual. As I said, I've been with the company for a decade now, Todd. 10 years ago, I signed up customers on these products, signed up what we call brand partners for the business model, and I'm still getting paid for it. In fact, people ask me all the time, Ken, how much money did you make your first month? I say, I don't know. I'm still getting paid for it. I mean, how about that? I believe, folks, what you're seeing now is the greatest industry in the world for an average person like myself to go out and do something above average. And I also believe this company in particular, within the industry, we definitely have some of the best products in the world, and we have the best compensation plan in the world. In fact, the top magazine in their industry, Todd, just last week, the readers voted us the #1 comp plan in the entire industry out of tens of thousands of companies. Think about that. So folks, if you're looking at this for the first time, you got some of the best products in the world. You got the best compensation plan in the world, the best timing in the world. If I were you, I would get back with the person that invited you on here tonight. And first of all, I would thank them for thinking about you. And then I'd get started. And Todd, I'll turn it back to you or Anthony to talk about getting started.
That's it. I just said, get back with the person that invited you here. We try to keep this right at 30 minutes. Thank you to everyone that shared tonight. And we hope you're a part of the team by this time tomorrow, and we're all running together. It's a chance to really change your life to a degree that I don't think is available anywhere else in the marketplace. Once in a lifetime where we sit with partner.co.
Amen.
Everybody be blessed. And we can open the lines up. Everybody share again, say bye.